Hello and welcome to yet another English lesson to level up your English speaking skills. I'm your trainer Nysha, and today we are going to talk about questions. Now, questions play an important role in a conversation. We ask questions, we respond to questions, and that's how our conversation continues, right? But did you know that there are different types of questions? Well, I am not talking about the types of questions you will find in a grammar textbook. In this lesson, we will look at different types of questions we generally ask in our everyday conversations. I will start with a reverse order and then gradually move up. So come on, isn't it exciting? Let's begin. Before we move forward, here's something important. If you want to fast track your English learning and learn English right from the basic A1 level and take your English to the advanced C1 level, here's a beautifully designed English course series. These are 3 English courses with over 200 plus English lessons, 450 plus quizzes, and downloadable study material in PDF format. The best part is that if you are a busy person and find it difficult to take out time to learn English, this course is perfect for you. You can learn anytime, anywhere, even while traveling. The link for these courses is mentioned in the description. Watch the sample lessons to understand how this course will help you become fluent in English faster. Now, coming back to today's lesson. At number 8, the category of question is the rhetoric question. The rhetoric question. A rhetorical question is asked not to get an answer, but to make a point or to make someone think or consider an idea. It can be used to emphasize a point or provoke a thought. Let's look at some examples. Do we live in a free country? When someone asks you this question, they're not expecting a yes or a no answer. Instead, they are prompting you to reflect on the nature of freedom in your country. It's like asking, are you really free in your country? Here are some more examples. Can fish swim? Is the sky blue? Isn't it a beautiful day? Now you know the answers to all these questions already. They are used to provoke a thought or start a conversation. Here is the next category. Intimidating questions. Now, this question type is mostly inquiry-based. Such questions are mostly used to build pressure on someone. Intimidating questions can even challenge someone. The word intimidating comes from intimidate, which means to scare or frighten someone. So such questions can really threaten someone. So be careful while asking them. Here are some examples. Do you really think you are qualified for this? Do you always fail to meet deadlines? Is that the best you can do? Why should anyone listen to you? Do you think this is some kind of a joke? You see, in all these questions, first of all, they are rude and they put pressure on someone. They scare people. Intimidating questions demotivate people and should be mostly avoided. You will see bosses or managers asking these type of questions, right? Well, sometimes. Here's our next category. Leading questions. Have you heard the phrase to put words in someone's mouth? That's exactly what it means. It means to ask a question in such a way that the person answers in your desired manner. These questions are mainly used to get a specific response or to seek confirmation about something. Here are some examples. Don't you think our team is the best? You agree that this policy is effective, right? Wouldn't you say that was a poor decision? Isn't it obvious that he's lying? Well, if you see, in each of these questions, the asker is seeking confirmation or expecting an answer to what they want to listen to, because the answers to these questions are hidden in the question itself. Moving on to the next type of questions, which are hypothetical questions. Hypothetical questions. Now, the word hypothetical means something imaginary. These questions are generally inquiry-based questions. It's like imagining a situation that does not exist. They are also called ifs and buts questions. It's like asking someone, what will they do if some situation arises? They are mostly used to evaluate critical thinking, opinions, or to explore feelings. Here are some examples. What would you do if you were the president for a day? I am sure we have all come across this question in our school days. If you could time travel, where would you go? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? What if you found a suitcase full of money on the street? If you notice, each of these questions makes you think. Job interviewers use hypothetical questions to test candidates' critical or logical thinking. These types of questions are also good for practicing English. Can you answer any of these questions in the comments below? Write at least 75 to 100 words. It will give you a good practice. Now, the next category is loaded questions. Loaded questions are questions that put the person in a difficult position to answer. These questions are quite challenging as they put someone right into the spot, making it awkward to answer. They are also used to make someone admit to their wrongdoings. Here are some examples. Have you stopped lying to your partner? Now this means the person had previously lied to their partner. Why do you always cause problems in the team? This suggests that the person is always a source of problems, which may not be true. Why are you so bad at following instructions? Assuming that the person doesn't care about orders or instructions. Don't you think such questions are a bit difficult to answer? Yep, they are. Our next category is Convergent Questions. Now, these questions are simple questions and have a single correct answer. The answer to these questions is based on true facts. They are called convergent because they converge on a specific point or truth. These questions are common in academics. Here are some examples. What is the chemical formula of water? The answer is H2O. It's a proven fact, right? In which year did World War II end? The answer is 1945. What is the capital of India? It's New Delhi. Well, we're not doing a general knowledge round, but it's just to give you an idea of the type of questions in this category. Now, the opposite of convergent questions are divergent questions. As the name suggests, these questions can have multiple answers. These questions invite creative and thoughtful responses. They help a person to think creatively and come up with different possibilities and options. These type of questions are mostly used in discussions and product meetings to address different viewpoints. Here are some examples. How might we improve public transportation in our city? Now, this question opens up a wide range of possible suggestions and solutions, don't you think? In what ways can AI impact jobs in the next decade? Now, this question allows for multiple predictions and ideas based on trends and facts. What are the different ways to resolve conflicts in a team? This question seeks for a variety of strategies and approaches to a common workplace problem. I hope you got it. And the last type of question in today's lesson is the funnel question. Any guesses? What could it mean? Well, funnel questions start with a broad or general question and gradually narrow down into more specific questions, just like this funnel here. It's got a broad opening and narrows down at the end. The best use of funnel questions is in a job interview, where an interviewer starts with a broad question asking to introduce the candidate and then asks specific questions about family, hobbies, or work experience. Here are some examples. How do you feel about the new product we launched? Now that's a broad question. It's asking about a general experience of the new product. What features of the product do you find most useful? Now this is a bit narrower of a question, right? Getting into the details of the product features. How often does the battery need recharging? This is more specific type of a question about the product's feature. Now getting a bit more specific, you can ask, how would you rate the product experience on a scale of 1 to 10? Did you see how it started with a broad question and got narrower, asking for more specific details? These type of questions are mostly used in product surveys or to check customer preferences. Another example would be pre-poll surveys, where the citizens are asked funnel questions. So that's all for today. Now you know what are the different types of questions and know exactly when to ask what to get the perfect replies. Knowing what you are asking will help you to get the right information. This will be quite useful while writing emails or in a discussion or an interview. If you like this lesson, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to that channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss on such useful lessons. I will see you in the next one. This is your trainer Nysha signing off. Until then, see you. Bye-bye.